I gotta believe what we see in the market today, in the federal market, is largely around communication and making sure that people in the organization actually see themselves in the strategy. Communicate, communicate, communicate. These are the top three things that technology and business leaders in government need to do for their employees, so people can see themselves within the strategy. Probably the best place. Oh, absolutely. One word: courage. Change is hard, and it's not for the faint of heart. You need the courage and the conviction to see it through, to make adjustments along the way. I heard a great analogy from one of the government leaders in a session this morning about sailing. There's only so much you can do from the dock as you look at the ship and you look at the water and you look at the wind, and things dramatically change when you hit the water. Great example there. You got to have the courage and the conviction to stick to your vision, but adjust with tactics along the way. But courage for sure, number one. What makes it hard, I think, is in a lot of cases is a fear and understanding of or buy-in to the benefits that await at the other end. I think that, when you look at a large organization who's trying to buy into a transformation, you will have organizational antibodies that like the way things are and don't see themselves in the future, or don't actually appreciate or believe in the benefits that await at the end. So that's why I think, coming back, it's very important to over-communicate and to make sure it's clear to everybody what the benefits are that we're chasing. What the outcomes, and sometimes it has to map back to our current reality. I mean, our current reality is we're entering an era of austerity. We're trying to maintain our prosperity, and we have a lot of uncertainty that surrounds us. So even more than ever, communications is going to be very important, but also that fear of change is going to actually go up a notch. I think the convergence of digital services for citizens, the role that AI and automation can play, they combine for the greatest generational opportunity we have of our time. I hear a lot from government leaders that they want citizens to update their information once. Tell me once, I hear often from executives, and enabling that is very difficult, right? Think of any kind of a life event, updating the government on what that means for your status of various programs, either in benefits or tax. But you look at today's technology landscape and what it's able to do, the way we can automate, the way that we can help people interact with government systems using plain natural language. Enabling that on the back end through those digital transformations is going to unlock an unprecedented level of citizen experience. At the same time, it's going to open up a lot more on the productivity side within government for us to optimize. We could take advantage of right-sizing government. We could also repurpose work to things of much higher value for Canadians. Participating in the PSN executive track today was good, and it was actually good for me and my team, as they got to experience a real, call it a tapestry of executives. We met someone from public safety, another person from another country, all solving the same challenges. A lady from academia, multiple different departments represented, all doing very different things, but converging on the great opportunity around productivity and around automation and the role that technology can play to get us to a much better place. So I would say, given what we're going through now as a country, as a society, as an economy, I think the role we play as leaders in this digital realm, whether you are a digital provider or a digital consumer, I think the collaboration is amazing. Yeah, I'm really well informed today. Got me thinking about a lot of different things I wasn't contemplating before what's important, what I thought was important. Some things were confirmed, and other things were learnings I had today. So yeah, all in all, very good. Well, I think anyone in leadership in government tends to work in many different places. They both ascend in their careers, and then they traverse across different agencies and departments. You know, I'm not sure whether it's a thing that's just based on the region or if it's something that people are drawn to, but people that work in the public service tend to stay in the public service, and then they move their experience across multiple different organizations, and you know, that helps at any point in time. Connecting with those leaders helps connect across a breadth of organizations, which is always good for us. Again, helps us learn more, helps us be more on point, make sure that we have the right offerings in this marketplace, and helps us you know, not be tone deaf to exactly what's happening around us. Well, as I mentioned, you know, at our roundtable, we had a lot of different points of view. We had a lot of very different objectives of the participants. Their departmental objectives are very different. Some of them are from different countries, different contexts altogether. But we converged around this common idea that technology does play a central role in enabling the productivity we need now. And when I say, I'm saying that 2025 February. So that was an important learning, and yeah, I think that was the one thing. You know, I didn't expect to have us converge on some of the topics that we did. We really talked about the organizational readiness from a data perspective and a governance perspective around AI being, you know, fundamental. We had the entire table in agreement on that, and everyone was from a different organization with a different purpose.